What's up, YouTube? I'm back at it with another video. Let's get it, let's go. So check this out. I get a lot of guys that ask me, Ron, how do I figure out what my purpose is? I'm struggling figuring out what my purpose is. I'm struggling finding something that to live for. I'm struggling understanding who I am myself. Now, you guys need to know this, right? In order for you to figure out who you are and yourself, there's two things that happen. You need to have trust and consistent action. So trust, what is trust? Trust is knowing that you have reliability on something or someone, right? And all consistent action is just those baby steps, that step-by-step action, that step-by-step plan, and it snowballs effects. Once you have that small snowball at the top of the mountain, you push it down the hill, then the momentum will carry. Right? That's what this consistent action is. Now, a lot of y'all believe that you know yourself because of what you like and what you don't like, or your strengths and your weaknesses. It's a lot deeper than that. Knowing yourself truly is understanding your emotions, your characteristics, and your behavior patterns, right? These are really what's going to help you project forward within your life if you could really lock in and dial in and understand those three things. A lot of you guys think, oh yeah, I know myself because I know what I like and I don't like. No, it's not that. It's not that at all. So how do you find yourself? How do you understand yourself? Well, I told you, the way you understand yourself is through your behavior patterns. And are those behavior patterns helping you or depriving you? Are they positive or negative? Are my behavior patterns, my emotions, my thoughts leading me towards my goals or setting me back? These are all questions that are tied in to understanding yourself. It's not just the surface level strengths and weaknesses, what you like, what you don't like, favorite colors, not that, right? In order to find your purpose, you have to explore. If you don't understand or if you don't know what you like, I hear this all the time, Ron, I don't know what you like. And then I ask, or I list off several things and ask them, have you tried this? Have you tried that? No response, no answer. So how do you say you don't know what your purpose is, or you don't know what you enjoy doing, right? Or what you thrive in if you don't explore, if you don't try new things, if you don't dabble into new things? Part of understanding what your purpose is, right? Like it is like you say, it's the strengths and weaknesses, what you like and don't like. But to dive a little bit deeper into the core essence of things, you get to the, okay, I understand that for order me to have a purpose, which all purpose is just why, your why behind the what, essentially. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Right? So understand this. In order to figure yourself out, you've got to explore. And then once you explore, you're going to discover things, right? And then you can decide if those things that you discover have any intrinsic value, have any truth to them. How do you find yourself? How do you understand yourself? The key to understanding yourself is to explore, is to try new things. That's the key. That's it. And to be consistent with the actions in your exploration. That's it. That's it. That's it. And if you do that over time, you will find your purpose. I promise you, you will. Because now you're pivoting your energy towards something instead of just floating, just wandering. Right? We got enough wanderers, we got enough floaters in life who just continue to float and don't put their energy towards any direction at all, yet they complain about their situation. If you're trying to figure out a way to make money, how in the blue hell are you going to do that if you don't explore different careers and different options? How? And that's not to say you should be all over the place. You should try any and everything. No, try to centralize it as best you can, right? Because again, you know what you like and what you don't like, and that next step is understanding your emotions, your thoughts, and your behaviors. That's that next step. Your behavior patterns, to be more specific, because the behavior patterns is that consistent action. See, when you know yourself, you're going to exude a level of confidence that people just don't understand. When you are truly dialed in to what it is you know to be true of your life, there isn't anybody within your immediate environment that can knock you off. They can't, because it wasn't for them to understand. It was for you to understand. You see where I'm going with this? And the way that you figure out who you are, the way that you figure out what your purpose is by having that trust within who? No one else but yourself. If you don't have trust in yourself, how could you ever thrive in your purpose? How could you ever? Because your purpose is the reason why you're doing what you're doing. It is the reason why you created doing what you're doing. That is your why. That is your purpose. But if you don't understand that, then it's going to ebb and flow. It's not going to be any longevity behind that. Are y'all following? Y'all tracking? So so a question might be, so Ron, how do I build up myself? Right? How do I better understand myself? It's simple. Being consistent, trying, right? Getting off your ass. That is what's going to help you better understand yourself. Again, it goes way further past the, oh, what you like and don't like. That's surface level. It goes deeper, right? Always remember, it goes deeper, not wider. And so when you're able to come to that conclusion and understand, okay, this is the reason why I'm waking up every single morning, then it makes life a lot more easier. It makes understanding yourself that much easier, so that you could put your full force and your full effort towards whatever your purpose, whatever your goals are set. But if you're not the type to go deeper and you're the type to be very broad about everything, then you will never find out what you truly desire. You'll never find out what your purpose is. You'll never find out, hey, this is an area that we need somebody like you to fulfill, like you to help out, to extend that helping hand. You have to develop trust within yourself subconsciously. Because if that trust within yourself is developed subconsciously, if that trust of understanding your thoughts, your emotions, and your behavior patterns, if that is always improving, increasing, amplified, then sooner or later it's inevitable you're going to land exactly where you were supposed to be. Nobody could tell you what your purpose is. Nobody could tell you the reason why you're doing what you're doing but you. People could make suggestions. People could say what they would do if they were in your shoes. But that's it. That's as far as it gets. And if you were to take the advice, if you were to take what other people are saying and apply it to yourself and say, hey, you know what? you know what, they're right, man. Maybe I need to do what they're doing. First off, you're gonna be miserable, and second off, it's not gonna last long. And you'll always be monkey branching. You'll always be jumping from one task to the next, one thing to the next, never really setting your feet in the mud and sinking in it and going deep with it. Does that make sense? So the more that you develop understanding with the little things within yourself, then sooner or later it's going to add, it's going to build up, and it's going to add on, right? And you could take that to a much larger scale. But if you guys are not even consistent in the actions that you do day to day, like getting up, brushing your teeth, like getting up, reading, like getting up, working out, working on your own health. See, those are the little things. Those are little things that scale to much grander, mega things, right? But if you never ever take the time out your day to ever do that, and just keep everything surface level on how you feeling. Oh yeah, oh I know I could do this. Oh, I like this. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, yeah, we know that. But what's that next step? What's that next level? Right? These are the questions you need to be asking yourself. Okay, you know you like this, and you know you dislike that. How can I fuel my emotions, my thoughts, and my behavior patterns towards what I like, and disregard what I don't like? You see where I'm getting at? And when you do this, you'll develop intrinsic value, and intrinsic value is internal before it ever becomes external. Your characteristics, your values, your beliefs, all of those things are internal, right? And those things that you hold very true to, that you trust, that you have trust in, those things can be held within the internal, within you internally before they're ever manifested in the external world. That is why you have millionaires before they ever touch $1 million physically. It's because they have that mindset from within. They have that awakening internally. And so once that happens, the external follows. This is how you delve deep. This is how you delve deep. So if you're wondering, how do I find my purpose? First things first, start trying. That would be a good starter if you ask me. Start trying. Stop being lazy. Start trying. Second step is to trust yourself. A lot of you guys think you trust yourselves, but you don't, right? Someone could come up and do something to you and you'll lose all your confidence, right? See, for example, me with YouTube, I love this. This is me. This is everything that I dreamt of and never dreamt of at the same time. One, because I enjoy helping people, and two, is because once you start doing, you see what you're really capable of. And before I ever reach just some monumental milestone, right? I'm content with the now. I'm content with what I've already got. If it's whether it's one person or 1 million people, it doesn't matter to me. It's all the same to me. And that's how it should be for you. That's where that intrinsic value lies. Although this thing is not scaled to what you might have dreamt of it to be, you'll still do it no matter what. Maybe it never gets to that scale that you dreamt of it being, or maybe it exceeds further, even further beyond that. Regardless, it's your purpose. It is what you were meant to do. And things don't always have to be external. Things don't always have to be materialistic for it to have value. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. So let's work on figuring out what it is and what it isn't. And then once we figure out what it is and what it isn't, let's dive deep into understanding what it is. Where can we expand upon? That's all that is. So I hope that helped you. If you have any questions, comment them down below. I'll be sure to get around to them and answer them. That's the video for today. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video or if it helped you, make sure you leave a like on my video. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be having more bangers like this one on the channel, so make sure y'all stay tuned. It's Boogie, and I'm out.